What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's the first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, remember I got the live stream coming on tomorrow, the day of my birthday, the 51-minute live stream. I invite everybody to come out and have a good time with us. It'll be 7 o'clock Central Standard Time tomorrow. And you guys keep asking me in the comment section about the Cash App. I put it at the bottom of the screen in the beginning. You guys want to send some birthday love? It's no problem. Speaking of that, let me shout out a few people that looked out for me, and I really appreciate that. You know, just your support and just thinking about me. It does mean a lot. First person is Mama Barbie with the Cash App donation. Baby, I appreciate that. Thank you so much, sweetie. Also, my girl Valerie, she came through, showed some love. Thank you, Valerie. And my man, Terrence Freeman. Terrence Freeman, all right, dude. He out there in Birmingham. Y'all need to shout out Terrence Freeman. He's all right. I'm gonna check him out when I go out there for the Carly Russell thing next month. And if you want some camera time, I put him in one of my videos. You know what I mean? Terrence is a good guy. And I just want to shout these people out, man. You know, they gave, to the Cash App. They didn't have to do that. I mean, you didn't. And I appreciate it. But let me get into this story. And this one is a mess, y'all. This is out of Seminole County, Florida. Shout out Seminole County. And it's about this dude right here. This guy's name is Shi Chen Yang, 21 years old, AKA the Yellow Dragon. This guy right here killed his wife in a domestic dispute. The second one that they had. Not only did he take this woman's life, y'all, he cut her throat while she was in the bathtub. And then played her favorite song and held her hand while she bled out. This happened in June of 2022. This guy was given a plea deal as of recently because he didn't want to face a jury for what he did. I'll play this video and I'll come back and tell you why I think this is BS and justice wasn't served for the wife, whose name is Nu Chen Pham. May she rest in peace. Take a look at this and we'll come back and do what we do.
Closer to home now, a man facing life in prison for the murder of his wife will instead spend the next 4 decades behind bars.
Today in court, Shi Chen Yang admitted his guilt in a plea bargain to avoid a trial. West News' Greg Fox was there as Yang addressed the court before learning his punishment.
It was a grisly scene at this Altamont Springs apartment complex in June 2022. The body of Nu Quinn Pham was found in the bathtub, her throat cut.
Hands up now. Both hands up. Step out slowly. Watch that other side. Step out slowly.
On a tip from someone who had spoken to the victim's husband, police arrested Shi Chen Yang, and the state charged him with first-degree murder. Yang later admitted he got into a fight with his wife after she burned his passport and after cutting her throat, put her in a bathtub, held her hand, and listened to music while she died. In court, Yang put any notions of a trial to rest, agreeing to a plea deal, guilty to second-degree murder.
My heart goes out to the victim, Quinn Nu Pham's family, as they continue to mourn their loss. I am so terribly sorry for everyone who has been affected by my choices, which I take full responsibility for.
I talked with the chief assistant public defender in this case, and he said that Yang really had no choice but to change his plea to avoid trial.
This was the best resolution possible. I mean, there was a confession. The guilt was overwhelming. He was looking at mandatory life in prison. It was just a marriage that went terribly south, and they were having problems, and that's resulted in the crime.
As Yang was being fingerprinted, his mother was in tears, too upset to speak with us.
Very, very disappointing because this family's never dealt with the criminal system, and her son's never been in trouble before.
In January 2022, Orange County deputies arrested Yang for alleged domestic violence after Pham told them he beat her. But the state attorney's office declined to prosecute because Pham refused to testify. 5 months later, she was murdered and Yang was arrested. In Seminole County, Greg Fox, West News.
Hey guys, that's the story of Shi Chen Yang. And I'm going to say a couple of things in this story. or why I think it's messed up that he only got 40 years. First thing is, this woman burns your passport. You can go get another passport. That's your wife. You beat on her before, and she never told on him. You know, he convinced her not to do it, you know, not to say anything like a lot of these abusers do, guys. And ladies, you need to take lessons from this shit. They'll throw that guilt on you. Oh, you made me fuck you up. And some of y'all fall for it. Then they said months later, she lost her life. See, there's a expression that I heard on The Sopranos. Guy told a woman one time when he threatened her, he said, next time, there'll be no next time. And that's your proof right there. That's your proof right there about control and dominance. You look at this woman, she's pretty. You know what I'm saying? That's an attractive woman. And I bet you she loved him when they first got married until he showed that, you know, he was the reptile he was, AKA the yellow dragon. And he showed her that breath weapon, and it was lethal. Cut this woman's throat. She was bleeding out. Picked her up, put her in the bathtub, let her blood run down the drain. Held her hand stroking it while he played her favorite song. Like he was doing her a favor. That's a sick son of a bitch. And if I was her family, I would have been irate and pushed for him to get no deal. When you do something vile like that, and just psychologically, that's messed up, like you giving her an honorable death. Yeah, I did what I did with you, but this is the best I can do. Why are you going to the afterlife, choking and struggling to breathe off of your own blood? Here's something that'll make you feel better. That's how I think about sick people like this. Like this. Did you hear the defense attorney? Oh, he had no choice but to take a deal. Why are you making a deal when you wasn't even a part of it? And it's your job to bring justice. Y'all ever think about that? They give them deals. Give them deals. If the guilt was overwhelming, so was the evidence. Why is he still breathing? Why didn't you take him out back and show him the flowers? So that's the thing. It's always these different reasons for why people don't want to spend money. They picking money over people. Nobody in there that made that executive decision that wrote them laws would gladly take her place and say, if somebody did this to me, I feel good about what I put on paper for somebody else. See that? Here's another thing that pisses me off about this shit. He read from paper. I don't give a shit. I don't respect nobody that go in here with a fucking piece of paper and read it to the court and to the family. Didn't even look them in the eye. You know them. That scripted bullshit. You already got the deal. You might as well stand there and say, I ain't got nothing to say. This guy been locked up 2 years. I want you guys to understand something. People that have been locked up, you know, he's already institutionalized. He don't care. He just happy to be out in the court, knowing that nothing else can happen to him. It's finally over. He's getting 40 years, 2 years in jail, being institutionalized. He's already settled. That's not hurting him at all. The family lost. The family lost. And he's the only one that was victorious. And nobody sees that. That's why I can't stand the justice system sometimes, the stupid shit they do. For real. Now he's sentenced. They won't see him again, the family, but they won't see their daughter neither. They won't see Nuquan Farm no more. I don't know her. She messed your passport up. So you that could have been your payback of you beating her up first. Think about that. Think about that. He beat her up first earlier in the year. She ain't come back and cut your throat when you was taking the shit on the toilet. She just took it on the chin. No pun intended. But she tore your passport up, something that's replaceable. And what did you do? Went all out. Went for the jugular. Goddamn disgrace. Here's the last thing I'm gonna say before I get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Another reason why this guy's a piece of crap. This is why he won. It's gonna sound fucked up, but everybody know. This guy got 40 years in jail. He only 21 years old. 61 years old when he gets out. Or before that on good behavior, which you'll probably get because I don't really see, you know, him getting in trouble. Well, 40 years, I don't know. But you know what I'm saying? A lot of times when I was locked up, every time I was locked up and I seen Asians, there's very few Asians I seen locked up. They stay to themselves. You don't even know they're there. People like ignore them like they statues or something. They never be like involved in the beef and stuff. So he might get good behavior or something. I don't know. Another thing is this. This dude right here, the way I look at it, he looked at it when he signed this deal, and we all do this. Because when you get sentenced or they say this is what you're facing, what crumbles you is how old you'll be when you get out. He like, oh, I'll probably be 61. Hell, I seen motherfucking Chinese dudes that like they pushing 1,000. I got a guy right downstairs right now that looked like he had about 1,000 years old. Chinese dude, cool dude. He wave, he never speak, but he wave. He be out there doing that Tai Chi stuff every morning when I be going to work. And he be right with it. I'm mad because he won't teach it to me. That's cool though. That's all right. But this guy right here get a second chance at life, and this woman don't, man. I bet you she was a good wife to him. And he was just an asshole. You could have let her go when she could have fulfilled herself with somebody else. You ain't had no kids, why you kill them? I'm just saying. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. These people that was involved in this case are just happy to see it go away. They threw that veil on people's faces that they got justice when the only person that got fucked was the victim and her family. Y'all agree or disagree? I'm just saying something to make y'all think about some stuff. You know, not change your opinion, just think. Think. Next time somebody victimizes somebody in your family, when you ask for justice, don't let them depict what it's going to be. Because her family and her lost. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.